If you're struggling to make ends meet or to create lasting abundance and financial freedom, that could mean that you potentially have a vow of poverty and hard work somewhere in your energetic makeup. Whether it's from past lives where you made a vow of poverty and hard work, or it has been handed down through your ancestors, that there's some ancestral connection there that is affecting your ability to really create financial freedom in your life and really experience that lasting abundance that you would like to experience. If so, then this video is going to help you release the vow of poverty and hard work, because I'm going to share with you a powerful light code activation, a light language activation, to really help you clear that out so you can open yourself up to start experiencing that abundance and a financial freedom. And most of all, not just for a short time, but to open yourself up to experience that lasting financial freedom and abundance. Now, you may be wondering, well, for one, do you have this vow, and why should you clear this vow of poverty and hard work? Now, for one, if you are not financially stable or financially wealthy where you would like to be, then you most likely have this vow of poverty and hard work. Now, like I said, this could be from past lives where you experienced certain things in past lives where you either struggled for money or you had a lot of money and you didn't really have the freedom or the enjoyment that you would like to have had. And you may have made certain vows to experience poverty or a sense of poverty. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have the poverty where you're living out on the street, but not the financial freedom and abundance that you could be having. So it could be that you made agreements with yourself. You made that vow in a past life. Or like I said, it could be handed down through the ancestral line where your ancestors had experience around money, whether the good or the bad, and made certain vows of poverty. And also when it comes to the hard work, where you made them feel you have to work for your money. Like you can't just sit down and experience abundance through different ways where money just flows effortlessly, right? Where you feel like you have to work for every penny that you're making. That too is a vow that you have made or that has been handed down to you through your ancestors that can affect your ability to create more financial abundance in your life. And the way it shows up in your life could be that, for one, that you may have times where you make a little bit more money, but then all of a sudden you're having all kind of bills coming in the mail, or your car breaks down, or something happens where your money just constantly flows out more than it comes in, where you're really living paycheck to paycheck. Or if you're in business where you're really struggling to acquire the clients or making the sales, where it's really like pulling teeth to really create that financial abundance in your life. Now, when it comes to hard work, like I mentioned, it could be that you really feel that you have to work for your money. You have to work really, really hard to make ends meet, where maybe you feel like you have to have 2 different jobs or 3 different jobs or whatnot, right? And where you are really having to earn even your raise, to get a raise at your job, or even to really work really hard to just, get the clients and things like that. So it's all about that hard work. It doesn't flow easily, but you really have to put a whole lot of effort into it. It's like you're feeling like you're going up the stream, like, one step at a time. It is so hard. That's kind of like that feeling. So if you're experiencing anything, and it doesn't necessarily be intense, it can be, but it can also be just a gentle sense of, struggle or hard work. So this can really vary in different degrees. So just kind of tune into that and see, do you experience that anywhere in your life? And if you do, then this activation will help you release that vow on an energetic level, on a DNA level, on a cellular level. We're also going to cut cords to any past lives and also clear any dimensional things as well, because you're a multi-dimensional being. So we're also going to clear that on a multi-dimensional level as well. So for this, I actually tuned in and I received the guidance that the Arcturians would like to come in and assist us with that. So without further ado, let's move into this activation. So if you can please put both feet on the ground and get centered, get grounded, and just tune into your heart. Take a deep breath in and just drop into your heart and then close your eyes. And now I want to invite you to set the intention to open yourself up to receiving this activation. I now call upon the Arcturians to please step forward to connect with us, to assist us with this activation, to clear in the vow of poverty and hard work. Just allow yourself to feel this energy coming in. Feel the presence of these galactic beings. Now I also get the sense that our angelic guides are here with us too, assisting us somewhat in the background. Some other galactic beings are here as well to assist us. But the Arcturians are really the ones that step forward to and chose to assist us with this activation. So just feel the energy as it's coming in. Open yourself up to this. Now you're totally protected here in this safe space. And this will be to your highest and greatest good. And I ask our team of guides to please show us what we most need to learn from these vows, the vows of poverty and hard work. And please release any karma and soul contracts where we made these vows of poverty and hard work. Collapse any timelines of poverty and hard work. Cut cords and ties to past lives and even our multiple dimensions where we ingrained lower level beliefs and frequencies around money, around receiving money and being financially abundant and free. And please activate within us a wealth conscious mindset, the frequency of abundance and prosperity. And please infuse us with light codes of ease, of joy, of flow, and of abundance. And please download within our mind high level beliefs around money, prosperity, and abundance. And activate within us our abundant, prosperous, and joyful self. And so it is. Kust estarchne len acht en uk achtere et an ate kukustarachnele ek achte en uk achta ata nahatere etur an ar al anetik ta achte e kukuste in akta tachanete etu Nachdara ate la an achte de kete en achte reta ate etu ne eta achte el achte et an ate etu tu ta achte el acheta achata anne et ur an a nere el ate en akte en akte en akte en akte en akte enna tu kukuste en ate en a stire it a nu kukutaka anaka e ust el a nachata a huta anne e ustere el an a na an elle en et enna no ur an achte eta an ate en kete enna ata an ata a tu kukuta an ate enna kata anne eta anne etur ata a ne keta kata na ate eta ata ake etu ut a ne ek ach e an acht e la an acht e tutun aste tu kukust en ate na ate eta a na atel ele el al an ate eturu utan ata a tu kukuna kata te eka achate illa ate e kura na a no un an en na ate eta aneheta no kur astere el an ar al en arakata an achte eta an a no kukusturu ul an ate a eturu utu uta anahata a. Now, a lot has been now released within your energetic field. Past lives have been disconnected. Any connection to other dimensions of yourself have been disconnected. The ancestral ties have been disconnected. Now, I want to invite you to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, just breathe in light and love. And when you breathe out, just let it all go. Let all the stuff that has been released right now, let it all go. Let it dissolve into nothingness where it came from. Kukushten ast echt achtere et anahate eta ate ena nu ura astere ela anahatere ela achate eka anekete ekta ane et kutu uta adekte ena nahate ela hatere eta achte enasta kusht e han achte na an en achte eluturukta na ane eta na ne ena hate ela hatere etur ur astere e na hate kete etu ur astere ela ne hitane eti ita ane eti kiti ituta nakata an ata ane etu ur aste e tu kukust in akte en atekete ena kate etena nuku ust an achte ena ne esta na ahane eheta. Now I want to invite you to open up your senses, to open up your crown, to allow yourself to receive this next part, this download of these higher level frequencies that will activate within you the codex of abundance, of financial freedom. Now I'm just going to tap into this frequency and bring it down. And just allow yourself to feel this. Allow yourself to feel this energy coming down from up above, entering your head, your crown, and just filling your entire body, your entire being. Kuch nacht nen an en acht e kusht achtere el achte en ata a ne el achte en achta ane kukustere al anachate el an a e utur ur asta a ne eta anna ate el al an eta tuku ur an astere en ata Nasta an eta nu ut al an ata an ate e tu ur an ahate e na ate e hu ne es tu ur an ate en an ate kukustar ahna ate e tu ur an al ahate en ate en an e kukuta anna ate en na ate enna nukur an hate Nuruta anate, nuru utana ate ena akete en ate enuta, na ate il ana achte, nuku ustere en achte ena ate enukutu ul an acha, nuka an ata ana achate e. Now just breathe that in, anchor that in. Now the transmission of transmitting those light codes have completed. So you may close up your crown, close that up, but then ground yourself into the here. Now ground this energy into the here and now. Make it part of yourself, adjusting even your nervous system around you to be able to hold this frequency within you, this higher level frequency of abundance, of prosperity, of wealth, of financial freedom. Just tune into your body and allow this energy to settle so it feels normal, so you don't be triggered or activated by it, but it feels normal, it feels just right. Kustahana nechne nu utachte erahatir il anna nikta achtere et anakta alakta a ituru ur astere nachatere nakata alakata anakte elahatere etara ate tuku uste nachate in achte eta achte ehita kukusta nachtere ella nekete enakata anakata achte etur astere e tukust achte en achte e kukuta kana akte en kata anna kata a nuku unna achte kata achte eta a tukukutusta anna astere el achte e kukusta naste en achte ela anna ar achte kukunate kita anna kata anna kustere nachate elu urachte e. Let's just feel into your body. Now let it all settle now. Let it all settle and really ingrain within your DNA, within your physical makeup, your spiritual makeup, your mental makeup, your emotional makeup. Just let it all settle. Just take a deep breath in and let it all settle. Now I'll also feel guided to bring in the energy, the frequency of money. I want to introduce you to that frequency, as when you connect with that frequency, you will know that this frequency is gentle, it's welcoming, it's beautiful. And this gives you the invitation. Once you have connected with her, money, the money frequency once, you can always connect with her again and again and again to build that beautiful friendship bond with her. So you don't ever have to feel like that money has abandoned you, is not supporting you. But in the contrary, that money is always there for you because it's all energy, it's all frequency. So just open yourself up as I now invite in money, the frequency of money, to please step forward, to connect with us. And just feel her presence. Feel her presence. You may even see an image of her. You may get somewhat of a sense. Just feel into that. Feel into that energy. And just connect with her. Open up your heart to start building that friendship bond with her. That loving bond. So you don't ever have to worry again that money is scarce, that you have to fight for it, because it's not meant to be a really horrible marriage that you guys have, but it's supposed to be a comforting, supporting relationship. Tune into that. Kukana hane en hai ust ahale en ahate ana lukut a he an aheta ku uhana nena neke kanaha kukana hatere elate tutana stere ena akte elahate kuste hana nustere en al en a nukur an a eta nukur anana katane eta Nukura sta te elena ha tere eta tu uras tere eta aten ahate kukustana a tu urahaste hustere elana nukurukusten an ete enaita. Just allow yourself to just listen. Ask money, the money frequency, what message does she have for you? And just listen. Must stay quiet for just a moment, holding the energy for you, holding the space for you. Just listen. Now take this message to heart and allow yourself to really act upon the message that you received, whether it is to maybe start more of to start connecting more with money, to maybe see money as an asset rather than somewhat of a foe that you have to constantly fight with. Listen to that message and really act upon that. Connect more often with money. You just experience this frequency, so you have made that connection. And you can connect with money more often whenever you really, actually on a daily basis if you would like to. This is an invitation for you to feel that frequency of money, to connect with money more often. Kustere henara ala khatene etane eturu ura aste takatana kata alaha ura anna khate akate ela tustere enna atere ela anna hatere eta kukura na tere ela nuru ura khatea ke akete na katea ta nustara ala khatea akate enna hate. Let's just take a deep breath in. Breathe in this loving frequencies, loving energy. And when you breathe out, just let it all settle, let it all settle. And I just want to thank the Arcturians and even the energy of money for this assistance in this activation. Now you may take another deep breath in and let it all settle. And when you're ready, you may open up your eyes again and come back into the here now. Now this was quite a beautiful and actually also unexpected experience of the money energy wanting to come in as well. But this is a beautiful practice that you can actually do on a daily basis to connect with money. You look at money from a different perspective, that money is not evil, money is not scarce, money is not something that you have to chase after. You can start creating that loving relationship, that loving bond with money. I get it. I've been there. I've done it. I know exactly what you're going through. But the more you open yourself up to really connecting with money on a more loving frequency, think of money as like a person, right? If money were a person, what would your relationship be with that person, with that money person, right? If it's like a really frantic energy and very, very horrible relationship, then maybe you need to change something around to make it a loving, nurturing, supportive relationship. And it often starts with, how do you see How do you feel about money? And just shift that. But when you connect with the energy of money, like you could feel the energy. And I would like to know from you, did you feel actually the energy coming in of money? Now, you've made that connection, so you can always connect. When you in your meditation, you just call in money frequency, and connect with that. And just allow yourself to maybe even have a conversation with money. This is a beautiful thing. I've been doing this for some time now. It really has shifted my whole perspective of how I look at money and my ability to make money. So it's truly a powerful practice to connect more with the energy of money. But I would like to know from you, what was your experience with this activation? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. How did you feel about it? What was your experience? And also, how did you feel about connecting with money? I would love to know. While you're at it, maybe even hit the like button, maybe share it with someone. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content. But now, how you can make the most out of these activations, for one, like I said, connect more with the energy of money on a daily basis. Also, maybe uncover your beliefs, your doubts, your fears, your feelings around money, and then start letting that go. Now, what has helped me, and I just want to share this with you, because I used to have a lot of money troubles. Back in 2019, I almost lost everything. I almost really got put out of my house and ended up on the street because I was going through a very, very rough time. And that was really when I did a lot of inner healing around money and abundance and my blocks. I did past life and soul contract. I mean, the whole 9 yards. I spent a lot of time. 2020 was really the year when my financial abundance really took a completely 360 multiple times, where I really started to tap into the abundance. And I used light language to help me heal and release on a deep inner level, to letting go of any of those blocks that I was having around my financial abundance. And if you would like to learn how to use light language for yourself, for your own self-healing and releasing and activating, then I want to invite you to join me in my Activate Your Inner Light Language program. And first, I will activate you to channeling light language for yourself, but then I also will teach you how to use light language for your own self-healing and inner healing and activation, so you too have this powerful gift to change your life, to use light language to really positively impact your life. So if you would like to learn a little bit more about that, you can, there's a link in the description below, but you can also go to activateyourlightlanguage.com to find out all about the program, and hopefully you will join me in this exciting program. I would be honored to teach you all the things that I've learned about light language, of how to use it really for your own self-healing and self-activation. It's definitely going to change your life in ways you never thought possible, in a good way. Okay, in a good way, always in a good way. But here you go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Now be sure to check out this video here about actually how to unlock your light language, so you can also start channeling. I have a little activation in there as well, so to give you a little taster of, channeling light language. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.